Man, there's nobody out here, but the park smells like weed. Hello friends, it's me, your pal, Bill Savely with Savages Disc Golf. I'm out here at the very end of the year, 2025. It's been a really good year for me where disc golf is concerned. So I won't be playing in the league this week because it falls on a time when I will be out of town. So I want to keep my streak alive in UDisc. I've been playing over 62 weeks, 63 weeks. So I want to keep that streak alive. So I'm going to play around here. I don't know, it might be 9 holes, it might be 18 holes, we'll see. Because the temperature right now is 20 degrees with a real feel of 8. So I don't know, I'm bundled up as best I can be while still having some mobility. Let's throw some discs. Let's talk about some stuff. Here we go. Not gonna lie, tee pads are kind of jacked up and it's really, really cold. So we're only gonna play 9. 2 off the first tee. 2025 has been, I think, a lot of learning lessons for me. I'm getting better at understanding how I need to throw the discs, what my arm position, not to rush it, to try to stay smooth. I've been watching a ton of videos. I just get a better feel about my game from the way it was. I'll take that, nice and easy, but as you know, we throw 2 off the first tee, and since this tee is kind of jacked, I'm going to step over to the side. We're going to throw this way. That's a much better disc. That felt better. It felt like I was following through. Again, form. Christmas was good to me. I got some discs from our family Secret Santa. I got a West Side Discs Hatchet. I got a West Side Disc Tersos. And then I got a Latitude 64 Maul. I got a Latitude 64 Fuse. And then I don't know if it's West Side or Latitude, but I got the Sinus. Spelled like sinus, but it's Sinus, I guess. Basically a zone. So I'm pretty excited about those discs. I will give them more of attention to detail when the weather is better. Right now I'm just focusing on the discs I know that I use for the glow round. And generally speaking, this is about as far as I normally get with any consistency on hole number 1. So again, my goal in this upcoming year is to work on my timing and form so that I can throw, I'd like an additional 50 feet, 60 feet, so that this approach is a little bit easier. Pretty good upshot here. And then that's a birdie. Going with a Valkyrie. Remember, we birdied hole 1, so let's keep this together, shall we? Oh, I hit that tree otherwise. Hey, that's still not a bad shot. Well, I'm super grateful to my friend Chelsea who turned me on to this sport. And I'm super grateful for the people in the Berwyn Disc Golf Club who have welcomed me with open arms. It's been an absolute pleasure playing with these people. They're so good, they're so fun. It's been the highlight of my week. I am grateful for this course being less than 2 miles from my house. It's really given me an opportunity to come here really quick. I can play 9, I can play 18, I can just practice on specific holes. I mean, it's a public park, so a lot of times it's crowded, but it's never super, super crowded to where I just want to go home. So I'm grateful for that. Can't complain, I sent it out a little bit further than I normally do on the hyzer. On that Valkyrie, just on that angle, it held. And now I'm here. I mean, I hit the tree, but with the momentum, I just kept going. So these are the shots that we need to make, that we should make. And today, even with gloves on, we will make, because we're getting better. I am grateful for my absolutely beyond amazing wife, who is supportive. She's been patient about, me explaining a lot of the disc golf stuff. Now we watch it together on YouTube, so I'm grateful for that. We're going to be going to Ledgestone this year, so I'm really super pumped about that. I'm going to go with the Virus. I got this over Christmas. It's a 9.5 minus 3.5 1, so it should be a perfect disc for me in terms of I don't have to really power this thing, and I should get some results. Just keep it nose down, follow through, don't try to kill it, just get the disc down there. Oh, and there's that turnover. Well, good kick. I'll take it. I am super grateful for everybody involved at Delwood. The disc golf course, the pro shop, Sean, Sheila, Ryan, absolute stellar human beings. I went in there as a super beginner, still completely new, and coming out of my shell, like, hey, I got some questions. Hey, I got the, and man, every single person in there was wonderful, gave me great advice, helped me with picking some of the discs that they knew would do much better for me in terms of being a beginner with my arm speed and my form. And I'm still putting with the judge to this day. So super big, huge thanks to you, Ryan, for hooking me up with the judge, because man, I absolutely love that disc. And speaking of judge, let's get close here. I wonder if my phone will freeze. So this was the shot off the tee with the Virus. Now that tree's in the way, so I'm not gonna hyzer around it. So I'm gonna go anhyzer, and I want the disc to come this way and over. Kind of like that. Second shot here. And again, one of those putts. Should be a guarantee, even with gloves. Now, at this distance in the winter, this is a guarantee. Focus on your form. Focus on your form. Don't try to kill it. Focus on your form. Keep it low. Nose down. Lovely. And at this stage of my career, shots like this are inevitable. It's just how you respond and how you recover that makes the difference. So let's say I'm in the league and I shoot here. Obviously I hit this tree, I'm still in bounds, but I've got a pretty tricky approach shot to save par. I need to keep this disc low, and I need to get it as close to the basket as humanly possible. So that's what we're going to do. I hit the chains. Absolutely bizarre. That thing almost went in. I didn't mean to send it that far or that hard, but it was on the right angle. It just chained out. I am grateful for the Professional Disc Golfers Association for having a rating system, for giving us a way to measure where we're at in terms of skill. I'm grateful for there being so many disc golf courses in my area for me to play, and for the sport being as popular as it is, to where even if I go out of town, chances are within 5 miles, 10 miles, there's a course that I can play. We're going with the Virus again because I really want to learn this disc. Normally I throw a Valkyrie here, but I really want to get this disc. I want to give this disc an opportunity to shine for me. Oh, that's, I don't know, not bad. Circle 2, not the best shot, not the worst shot. Just don't think I got enough power. But because of the understability of the disc, it didn't crash and burn to the left. It kind of flipped up a bit and had some integrity with the flight. I'm not as far down on this hole as I'd like to be, but there's a lot of obstacles. You've got trees, you've got bushes, you've got a lamp post, you have a big electrical box in the way. So we're just gonna count our blessings on this and see where we can get. So the virus landed here off the tee. Be nice if I were up a little closer, and eventually I will. But this is a putt that I can make. Well, I have made. So this will be for birdie. I would really, at least like to hit chains to know that I'm close. The rule is we don't talk about 6. You know me on these dang videos. Of course I'm gonna talk about hole number 6. I love it. I love it. You essentially have to hit a 30-foot gap between trees, and then you've got maybe 12 feet of floor to ceiling to work with before you hit trees. And then you have these 3 guardian trees that pretty much protect the basket. So many guys in the league play this hole so well, and eventually I'll be one of those guys. Not bad. I'm here. I got some decent slide. Hole number 7, obviously, as usual, we're looking to hit this gap right here between these 2 trees, and the basket is actually straight through this conglomeration of trees. So we're going with the virus because it's understable. So what I'm looking to do is send this out and have it turn over. Nope, nose up and the wrong angle. Oh, that's unfortunate. So let's throw another one. Still not completely familiar with that disc, so we'll throw the Valkyrie. That's the shot right there. That's the shot right there. Beauteous. We're still playing the first one, but I know what I did wrong. And I get the feeling that hole 7 here at Proxa kind of separates the good players and the players that need work. I would put myself in the latter of the 2 categories, because realistically, I know what I need to do on this hole. I know how to play this hole, but physically a lot of times I have problems executing that. I don't hit the angle. I don't hit the release the right way. And case in point here, I'm basically behind hole number 9's tee box with a very long approach to the green. So I've got some options here. Normally from this distance, I would throw either my Judge or my Envy, but I'm a little bit further than I'd like to be. So I'm gonna go with the Zone, a 4-speed. It's overstable, so I need to make sure that I send it out on an angle. And I'm choosing the 4-speed because I want it to get there. Whereas with a putter, I think I'd have to throw it a little harder than normal. Come on, get yourself close. It's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. So we're here. Let's try the Envy. Something not as overstable. Nope, I still didn't release it the right way, because that's even further out. One last one, the Judge. I mean, we're practicing, right? We're still gonna play that first shot. But the Judge is even less stable than the Envy. And that's gonna go out of bounds. Hi, you're getting the good, the bad, and the ugly here today. So now, obviously, we're playing that first shot, the zone, and it's going to be pretty challenging for me to get this par. And it would be a par save. Man. But thankfully, the zone is the closest out of the 3 discs that I threw. Obviously, the Judge went out of bounds, so let's see what we can do here. And the Judge being thrown out of bounds should be a testament to the fact that how well these discs can fly, even when you feel like you're not throwing them as hard. That disc I had a perfect release. I just released it with too much oomph, not enough touch. And that thing just sailed and went out of bounds. So this is my first shot. This is the zone. This is my putt for par to save this round. Hole 8. All we got to do is ace this, and we're back in the swing of things. 287 feet. We're throwing the trail. That's actually a really good trail flight. And that is what I am looking for, friends. Consistency. Consistency in my grip, my stance, my approach, my shoulder rotation, the release point, because, I mean, for starters, that's a good flight. I started out with a little bit of an Anheuser and it went a little bit to the left, but then that +1 turn or fade, I can't remember what the 4th number is, if it's a turn or a fade. It had that disc come back a little. And thankfully, pardon me, I avoided a bunch of trees. So realistically, I'm in really good position here for potential birdie. I mean, it's not as close as I'd like to be, but this is way closer than I usually am, statistically speaking. And I have made these putts before. So this is for birdie. This would really help. This would be amazing. Oh, I had a good line, but the wind at the very end just kind of set it down. So we'll take the par on this. I will be happy with that. 1 hole to go. Hole number 9. Let's get this last birdie. Number 9. We're going with the Virus again. Why? Because it's a 9-speed. I feel comfortable with 9 speeds. It's a 5 glide, which is pretty much par for the course. A -3.5 turn, which is good on this hole because out of bounds is that path. I just have to focus on getting a good release, not trying to kill it, just sending it down there. Oh, that's, wow. Oh, well, gents, we're not going to get the birdie on this hole. Let's throw the trail. That understability kind of bit me in the butt on this one. Because there's the shot. Oh, a little. Yeesh. 2 nose up. let's really, you know what, just for fun, let's really just try to kill it. But with a 5-speed. And it's a roller. We're taking extra shots just to practice. But it's hole number 9. I'm almost done. I'm cold. I wasn't really concentrating. That's my problem. I'm sure you see it. My problem is that even on the practice shots, the second or third shots, I'm not focusing on what I want to do. I'm just kind of stepping up and swinging, so to speak. So that's on me. I need to play with intention more than I do. Let's get this close. Not bad. Oh, for par. So that was for par, but putting the disc back in my bag, I always do a check at the very end of the round. And of course, I have no idea where my Valkyrie is, but I have, I just remembered, on hole number 7. Remember? We threw the Valkyrie on hole number 7 and we went straight to the first shot. We never went to pick up the Valkyrie. So, thankfully I have 1 or 2 brain cells left that are still working. So I remember exactly where this disc is. So we're going to pick it up and then we'll tally the score. There you are. So look, on hole number 7, that was that second shot. Remember that Valkyrie? That's a pretty much guaranteed par from there. But we got the disc back. All of the discs now are accounted for. We're gonna go sit in that warm car. We're gonna tally up the score. I'm probably gonna edit the video in the car. And that'll be it. So hey, thank you. I'm also grateful for you. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for liking, following the channel, AKA subscribing. It's weird how they call it a subscription, but there's no actual payment. You don't have to pay to follow my YouTube channel. You just click a button that says subscribe. There's no money. And then every video that I upload, you'll be able to see it because you have subscribed. I appreciate the likes if you got them. Happy New Year. 2026 is going to be a different year for me across the board. I made strides in 2025, but there's a lot of things I learned in 2025. So going forward into 2026, we're going to be making some changes. So stay tuned. Come along for the ride. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.